G'day friends, it's Will Nicholas here, and I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about Discord. You'll be able to see this message and video if you've logged in to Facebook and said that you're interested or going to the event that's happening tomorrow on Discord. So that's between 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock on Discord tomorrow. I just thought I'd get on and give you a quick rundown on how to get yourself set up so that sometime in the next 24 hours you can actually spend some time just making sure you've got the Discord app downloaded and that you've set up your preferences so that you can get the most out of tomorrow's session. So I'm just going to change my views now so that I am in front of the invitation. What you can see here in front of you at the moment is the invitation in Facebook. So this is my web browser here, and you've actually responded to say that you're coming along tomorrow. And there's about 17 people who have made a response of some kind, which is really exciting. We're going to have a couple of people who have some familiarity with Discord already, who are going to be with us as well. Robin Yang and Braden French are going to be able to help me out a little bit by offering some support. So what I wanted to do to get you ready is that you'll notice in the invitation, so you've got the big banner up the top, the date and all that kind of stuff just there, people coming and the time. What you've got here is the online event, and it's an online event. So what you need to do is copy that hyperlink like so, and we'll just copy that there like that. You could go open link if you wanted to, or you can copy it and put it up. I'm using Firefox, but wherever your web addresses or URLs go, put it up into there. And when you click it into there, if you have Discord on your computer, then it will automatically take you to the app and will provide you with a new server. So that's really cool. If you haven't, then it'll take you through a process of asking you to download the app. It'll probably open Discord in a web browser as well. So you can use Discord as a completely web-based service, but there are a whole range of the services that are not available if you use it in the browser. If you have trouble downloading the app or anything like that, you can get on tomorrow in the browser, and that will be good enough to get you talking to us tomorrow, and we can work our way through that. Now, I just wanted to give a bit of a caveat or a warning, just to say that Discord is a new world. It's a foreign world, and so there are going to be a bit of an early steep learning curve. But once you actually get the hang of it, you'll find that it's fairly easy to navigate. So it's going to take you across now to Discord. So this is what the Discord app looks like open, and the browser looks very similar to that as well. You'll actually have a list of, well, in your case, if you have only just arrived, there won't be very much in this column here. This is where all my servers are. You'll recognize some of these symbols: Sonder Cloud, 10x9, Uniting Church Practices, which will be probably the one that you have, my Newtown Uniting one, as well as some of the private servers that I've got set up for myself as well. So the thing that people would primarily use Discord for in the past has been online gaming. And the part of the reason why it's been so popular as a platform for online gaming is the ability to be able to use rooms. And I'll talk to you a bit more about that tomorrow. But what I wanted to quickly show you now is a bit of a navigation. So you'll see your username that you chose down the bottom here in the screen here. I'm pointing it with my mouse. You've got a mute button, which actually allows you to mute yourself. And you've got a deafen button, which will actually mute you and stop you from hearing what else is happening in any given room. You also have a settings button down the bottom, and that's the one I'm most interested in today, just to check your settings. Click on your settings button, you'll see there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Some of it will make sense, some of it will not make sense. And the most important thing to remember is for this one is to look at the voice and video settings. It's about halfway down the list on the left hand side. You've got your input device. Input device is always about the microphone. So if the input device is your microphone, and your output device is your headphones or your speakers, and they can be different. So in my case, on there, I'm using my Line-In Astro 4 game headphones for Discord, but I could select my microphone that I've got that's actually of a bit more quality. I usually don't use that one for gaming purposes because it picks up everything in the room. So if there's somebody's watching TV in the room, it'll pick up too much. So that's best to select the input device or microphone you're wanting to use. If you're using the one that's set up for part of your computer or your webcam, then it'll actually be listed like this one here, microphone C922 ProStream webcam. That's for my webcam. And likewise, on your output device, you'll be wanting to select the headphones or the speaker system that you're using. These ones here that say Realtek digital output or speakers, they're often the ones that are if you don't actually have, if you're just coming straight out of your computer. It can also list your monitor if your monitor has speakers and you're hooked up that way. Best thing to do is just to have a bit of a play with it, to actually go, okay, I want to work on my microphone, which one will work? And you can test your microphone by doing this little let's check test here. So you click the let's test check on the microphone, and it'll come up as that. Now that's not coming up at the moment because I've got my Astro one switched off, and so you can see there is nothing happening here at the moment with that microphone. But if I switch to the one that I am using for this recording, then you can see that the testing is working and the sound is coming through as an echo. I can hear my own voice. So that's a really good way of being able to test the microphone and see whether or not you're hearing. Likewise, you can test your output device just by actually putting this up here and actually seeing whether or not you hear any of that by your output device. So if this was selected to a different output device, let's just say I'll go to the headphones attached to the microphone, which there are none, and I do the same test there as before, then I'll actually get no sound coming through, even though I can see that the microphone sound is actually going up and down. So it's just a matter of trying out those various bits and pieces and making sure that it is working the way that you want to, and that doesn't take very long, as you've seen. Now we will be looking just a little bit at video capability tomorrow, but don't worry if you don't have video. But in this case, you'll do the same thing down here for your video settings. You'll actually select your video camera you want to use, if it's the name of your video camera, or the device that you're actually using to carry your video. So in my case, I'm using a program called XSplit VCam, which lets me do a whole bunch of green screen stuff. You test your video to see, and as you can see, there I am testing out my video, and it's all working the way that it should be. So you can do that test. So that is pretty much all I wanted to show you today. So I'm looking forward to catching up with you all tomorrow. I hope you can get set up. If you run into any problems at all, send me a message either to me directly in Facebook or to the Newtown Uniting Church Facebook page, and I'll try and give you some assistance and tech support in the next 24 hours, just so that we're all ready to go. If you run out of time and you're not sure, turn up anyway. We'll be able to sort you out on the day. There'll be far more information tomorrow about all that Discord offers us in terms of community building. It has primarily been used for games, as I've said, but it has a huge amount of application for multi-room, micro groups and asynchronous opportunities as well. So I'm really keen to show off that capability and use Discord in an innovative and different way. Until then, I've been Will Nicholas. This has been a Never Odd or Even production on behalf of the Newtown Uniting Church, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks again for joining me.